Okay, this is just a mini look at my phone, and this is entitled, Isn't It Ironic? Okay, I have two devices that are rooted. This is my newest device. I got specifically because it was pre-rooted and it came packaged with Game Guardian. Obviously, some gamer use it. The phone's in immaculate condition. It's super fast. It has all the right apps already installed, and I haven't had any problems. And it's an LG, so I'll just say that. But I want to show you guys something funny. It has a program on it called Lookout. I find this funny. Every single app that I recommend has this. That's Game Guardian. So my top four apps that I use to clone: Parallel Space Lite, Go Multiple. Those are the top three. I haven't figured out 4, 5, 6, and 7 because I'm working on which to put as number 4. So far, I've discovered cloning apps that work, but I think it's 7 or 8. So let's go through them real quick. Number 1, Parallel Space. Number 2, Parallel Space Lite. Number 3, Go Multiple. Excuse me. Those three, not only do they load the same city that you initialize it with, they all three have Google Play services works, and you can log into your Google gameplay profile, whatever, blah, 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 if you don't have a Facebook account, and save it, save your game progress. Now, not everybody uses Google Gamer Profile or Facebook, because there are players that know that SimCity is designed, it saves it on your phone and you just open it and it'll play the game where you left off. It automatically saves. But what happens if you lose your phone or something that you have to remove the app? It saves it in the cloud. Whatever cloud, how the cloud works. SimCity has their own servers, their own clouds and whatnot, so you don't have to worry too much. But since I've lost so many cities and been banned, flagged, and removed and whatnot, I've become a conformist, and I use the Google Gamer Profile, and I change it, edit it, and make new ones. You can create new ones and, whatever, customize them, but you can customize the settings. Now, I have an issue with auto sign in, and for all practical purpose, having the Google Gamer Profile ID, have it set to auto sign in is good. If the app that you're using is SimCity or a cloning app that uses SimCity, and you know that it works and there's no problems, you can always automatically log into the same game. But if you're using a cloning app that's more unstable, which what I'm experimenting with and learning about and have been this past week, and what I've been uploading to this channel, I've been experiencing a lot of risky actions, and I'm observing and learning and documenting. So, to say what I was trying to say is, so the top three, those three, parallel space, light, and go multiple, they all have, the Google services are working. I'll just say that. Now, there's probably dozens of apps that have been designed, and people have invested millions of dollars in Play Store apps that are designed to fix the Google Play error message. Now, why that is and why it's a problem, I don't know. I'm sure it's a huge fight with Google because Google has the monopoly, and they recently have a new monopoly in China. Read the news, update yourself about that, because that's some breaking news. It's kind of old news now, but they're doing a whole new thing in China that's like going to change technology for us. Okay, so after Go Multiple, there's also ES Parallel, which I've used over and over again, but it's flaky. Then there's Dr. Clone, which was my almost last choice, but it's been working. Like, it's funny. Like, the game sometimes works perfectly, sometimes it doesn't work at all. You can't log into Google Play, but you can log into your Facebook account, and sometimes it keeps its position. It doesn't pull from the main game and load whatever games on your desktop SimCity. So I'm experimenting with Dr. Clone still and testing it out. Then there's Nox, and I used to use Nox, and it was real stable. And I liked Nox because you could load 2 instances of SimCity, and I haven't found another cloning app where you can run 2 clones in the same cloning app of the same game. But that's unstable because I've deleted it and uploaded it again to try it out and see if it's gotten better, and it still doesn't work. Sometimes it loads a game, sometimes it doesn't. And then the second instance of SimCity does the same thing. It will emulate whatever the first city is. It doesn't isolate and keep its position. And then, okay, so ES Parallel. Oh, and then there's multiple space. I forgot about that one. I use that a lot, but I only use it for one. I never switch it to a different city. I always use the same city in that game. So a lot of the times I have to do the tutorial to log in because it doesn't remember the location, but it plays the game fine. It doesn't really crash. But it has this thing where it has auto optimization, and it runs every single time in other games, like every 10 minutes. So you want to, if you can adjust your settings in multiple space to have that off, you want to do that. So that's multiple space, Dr. Clone, Nox, and then the newest one that I was talking about is Island, and it's a beta testing one, and I told you guys to download it and be part of the beta testing experience because you'll learn a lot. And I can't explain too much about it because I uploaded a little bit and talked about it, but I'm still messing with it, and I'm learning. It's very in-depth and kind of unique. In the sense that it's the only cloning app that I found that creates an alias of SimCity as an actual application in your application folder, and it uses what it's called a working file. And because it's not optimized version from Game Guardian, where all the other cloning apps I have just mentioned I have downloaded from GameGuardian.net because I want to use Game Guardian with SimCity any and at all times if I need to. Yes, I'm a SimCityer. I don't really play any other games. I used to play a game called Word Chums, and then once I found SimCity, I became an addict. And they need to develop rehab for SimCity addicts. So Island is in beta testing. You guys should download it and be part of that because it can do a lot more than we know that I'm finding out. But I can't really go in depth in that. So there's Island, and then the new one I found or uploaded is called Dual Space. Now I've uploaded and uninstalled that game probably 3 or 4 times, and there's 3 versions of it. There's Dual Space, there's Dual Space Blue, and Dual Space Light, and all 3 of those you can get at GameGuardian.net. You have to try them and test them out. But the current one that I'm trying and testing out is Dual Space. Dual Space. So in my cloning apps series, I talk a little bit about Dual Space. So that's currently what I'm working on because I'm trying to get